Welcome to Pod Studio, level up your fluency from trending topics. Today we are going to talk about ChatGPT versus Claude, AI strengths compared.
Welcome, curious minds, to another deep dive. Today we're tackling a question I hear constantly. In the rapidly evolving world of AI, how do you actually choose the right tool for the job? It feels like new AI assistants pop up every week, right? And sorting through all the features, the costs, the promises, it can be, well, incredibly overwhelming. So our mission today is to cut through that noise. We want to distill the core philosophies driving two absolute giants in the AI space, ChatGPT and Claude AI. Think of ChatGPT as maybe your ultimate versatile AI toolkit.
Yeah, the all-rounder.
Exactly. And Claude as the deep-thinking, safety-first analytical powerhouse. We're going to show you exactly where each one shines, cutting through the jargon. We've got some practical insights from ChatGPT versus Claude. Two giants, different strengths by Neon Tree. It's a fantastic source, really packed with real-world project experience.
And it's clear both ChatGPT and Claude have become, well, undeniably central to modern businesses. They offer powerful features for everything: content creation, coding, data analysis, customer support, you name it. But as our sources highlight, the differences in their performance, their costs, and how they integrate, that can truly impact your productivity and ultimately your ROI.
Right. We're here to help you understand those nuances. Let's move beyond confusing pricing and, those unclear feature lists so you can make an informed choice. Okay, let's start with the basics. These aren't just advanced chatbots. They're AI assistants powered by large language models, LLMs.
Essentially the sophisticated brains behind the whole operation.
First up, ChatGPT. Launched back in November 2022, and it just exploded, didn't it? Became a global phenomenon almost overnight.
Oh, absolutely. The numbers are staggering.
By February 2025, it commanded a massive 62.5% of the market share, over 400 million weekly active users. It's built on OpenAI's transformer architecture. Now, this is a powerful neural network design.
Allows it to process and generate text with incredible speed and breadth. It's really good at finding patterns across diverse data.
It started with GPT-4 and GPT-4o, and as of August 7th, 2025, it's powered by the latest GPT-5. Supposedly even faster responses, stronger reasoning.
And that rapid adoption of ChatGPT, it really underscores its broad versatility, doesn't it? It functions as a true all-in-one AI toolkit, great for creative stuff, exploratory tasks, and cost-efficient uses, too.
Then we have Claude, built by Anthropic, launched a bit later, March 2023. But it's quickly established itself as a really strong alternative.
Definitely making waves.
It's based on Anthropic's constitutional AI framework. Now, what does that actually mean?
Well, it means it's designed with a set of internal principles, sort of guardrails built in, almost like a pre-programmed ethical compass.
Okay.
So it allows it to self-correct and prioritize safe, reliable reasoning. That's especially important for sensitive or high-stakes applications.
And Claude 4, with its Opus and Sonnet models, uses a hybrid architecture.
That's right. It balances speed with that deep analytical thinking.
So that constitutional AI framework is pretty crucial then.
It is. It really reflects Anthropic's deep focus on safe reasoning, long context understanding, and reliability. Sure, it has a smaller user base than ChatGPT, nearly 19 million monthly active users, but it's gaining traction fast.
Especially with enterprise teams, I hear. People looking for that depth and safety.
Exactly. Claude really shines in advanced text and code work. It's known for its natural writing style and giving real-time coding feedback.
Okay, now let's get into what these powerhouses can actually do. Maybe start with how they handle different types of input, multimodal capabilities. For ChatGPT, the evolution there has been pretty remarkable.
It really has.
GPT-4o, released in 2024, that was a major step. And GPT-5 builds on this even further. It's natively multimodal. So text, images, voice, all in real time. It can even handle video input via Sora. I mean, imagine holding a voice conversation without transcription lag, or getting instant analysis of uploaded documents and images.
Yeah, that kind of versatility is incredible, especially for, say, marketing and design teams. You're right, that ability to hold real-time voice conversations, respond to visual inputs on the spot, it's a game changer. Previous versions were good with complex documents, but GPT-5 seems to unify these multimodal strengths for a deeper understanding across all formats.
And Claude 4, how does it handle multimodal?
Well, Claude 4 offers solid multimodal capabilities, but with a particular focus on visual input.
Meaning?
Think accurately interpreting handwritten notes, documents, charts, maybe photographs. It's fantastic for structured visual understanding.
Okay, but there's a key difference, right?
Yes. As of 2025, Claude doesn't natively support video or audio processing, and it doesn't generate images directly either.
So it relies on external tools for that.
Typically, yes, when creation's needed. Anthropic is definitely working on these capabilities, but their approach remains grounded in explainability and safety. That's particularly true for professional contexts. Think healthcare, customer support, that sort of thing.
Right, safety first.
Okay, so how do these differences play out when you need to process large amounts of information?
Yeah.
The context window becomes important here.
Absolutely crucial.
It's the amount of text your input plus the AI's replies that the model can handle in one go, measured in tokens. Roughly 100 tokens is about 75 words.
It's a good rule of thumb, yeah.
With ChatGPT, the context window varies quite a bit. Free users on GPT-5 get 8,000 tokens, plus users get 32,000. Pro Enterprise users have a solid 128,000 tokens with GPT-5. But here's where it gets really interesting for heavy-duty stuff. Via API access, GPT 4.1 Turbo can handle up to 1 million tokens.
Which is massive. But Claude takes a different approach here.
How so?
It consistently offers a huge 200,000 token context window for all users on its Sonnet 4 and Opus 4 plans.
200,000 for everyone.
Yep. That's equivalent to about 500 pages of text.
Wow.
So that makes it incredibly effective for long-form content, processing large documents, and maintaining really deep context over multi-step workflows. That large context window truly underpins Claude's analytical strength. Okay, let's talk training data. How smart are these models really, and how current is their knowledge? OpenAI's models, like ChatGPT, are trained on these vast mixes of publicly available and licensed sources. GPT-4 reportedly trained on up to 13 trillion tokens.
Just an enormous amount of data.
Their knowledge cutoffs vary a bit, October 2023 to mid-2024, depends on the model. But plus, users can get more recent info through web browsing. And they use reinforcement learning from human feedback, RLHF.
Right, to refine responses based on what humans prefer. Make them more helpful, less problematic.
So how does Claude's training data differ?
Well, Claude's approach is quite distinct. Yes, it uses public and licensed data, but it actively avoids social media data.
Why is that?
Primarily due to toxicity risks. It's a direct result of that constitutional AI framework we talked about. It blends RLHF with a strong focus on ethical reasoning and safety by design.
Makes sense. What about its knowledge cutoff?
Its general knowledge goes up to about August 2023. But the latest models, Sonnet and Opus 4, were trained on newer data through January 2025. So this emphasis on curated data and ethical principles, it's a core differentiator. It reflects a different kind of intelligence, maybe. More cautious.
Okay, enough with the specs. What really matters is how these things perform when you actually put them to the test. Our source material has some fantastic real-world scenarios.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting.
First one. Imagine you're launching a budgeting app for Gen Z. We asked both AIs to come up with 3 marketing ideas, a homepage tagline, and a short product description, 50 words max. ChatGPT gave us these visually led, kind of easy to execute ideas, things like spending wrapped and memified budget buddies.
Sounds very ChatGPT. Practical.
Yeah, and a punchy tagline. Track it, stack it, flex your finances. It felt well structured, ready to go, maybe a bit safe.
Okay, and Claude. Claude's response, well, it was quite bold in contrast. It really leaned into culturally aware ideas, like things like budget reality check and an anti-cringe money app. And it gave us this memorable tagline, budgeting without the boomer energy.
Huh. Okay, I can see that landing with Gen Z.
Exactly. It really captured the culture, felt ideal for brand storytelling, more emotionally resonant messaging. It's clear Claude has a knack for that nuanced tone.
Okay, scenario 2. High-pressure tech problem. A payments API is giving intermittent 502 errors during peak loads. We need a root cause checklist and 2 mitigation strategies with estimated effort and risk. ChatGPT gave a clear, pretty traditional 7-step checklist focused on basic diagnostics.
Yes, accessible.
Yeah, exactly. But the effort estimates were a bit vague, just medium or low to medium, and the risk analysis felt quite general.
Right. How did Claude handle this technical challenge?
Yeah.
Zooming out, Claude delivered a much more comprehensive, detailed analysis. It covered multiple layers, load patterns, application internals, database performance, even external dependencies.
More thorough then.
Much more. And its time estimates were specific, like 2 to 3 weeks or 4 to 6 weeks. It also included a stronger risk assessment with pros, cons, rollback strategies.
Wow.
Honestly, it felt like a response you'd get from an experienced senior engineer. Invaluable for enterprise-level systems where that kind of precision is absolutely paramount.
Okay, here's a really challenging one. Test strategic thinking. Your team spent 2 months on a new AI feature, launches in 2 weeks, 20 grand spent on marketing, 5,000 premium users promise.
Uh-oh, I sense a problem coming.
You guessed it. A major flaw is discovered. Launch delayed by 3 to 4 weeks, your main competitor. Launching a similar feature right on schedule. And investors expect strong engagement metrics next week. What do you do?
Ouch. That's a nightmare scenario. What did ChatGPT suggest?
ChatGPT's plan was pretty simple. Launch now, but with limits. Fix it later. Call it a limited beta, maybe add correction buttons. The focus was really on keeping the launch date and not wasting that marketing spend.
Okay, a direct, maybe pragmatic approach. What about Claude? Claude's response was? Well, much more complex. A three-part strategy, actually. It aimed to turn the crisis into a marketing opportunity. It suggested making users feel like partners, like they were hoping to train the AI. Even proposed gamified elements. And get this, Claude provided detailed scripts, separate ones for investors, users, and the media.
Really?
Yeah.
Specific scripts.
Yep. Now, obviously, it'd be harder to execute quickly, but that kind of thoughtful approach could potentially build stronger user loyalty and position the company as more innovative, more transparent, perhaps.
Interesting contrast. Okay, next. Customer support. You have a deeply frustrated customer locked out of their workspace. Critical deadline looming. No response from support yet. They're demanding to know what's going on.
Another tough one. How did ChatGPT handle it?
ChatGPT offered a calm, professional, empathetic response. It provided actionable external next steps, like escalation paths.
Useful, but maybe a bit.
Detached. Yeah, that's how it felt. It couldn't really impersonate a company representative directly.
And Claude. Claude's approach here was much more immersive. Almost like role-playing.
Role-playing.
Yeah. It responded as if it was the support team, expressed strong empathy, took full responsibility, explained the issue clearly, offered concrete internal resolution steps, updates, direct contact, even service credit.
So it really stepped into the role.
Absolutely. It excelled in de-escalation and tone calibration. It felt deeply human, honestly. That's a really powerful capability for sensitive customer interactions.
Okay, data analysis. We asked both to analyze global mean land-ocean temperature anomalies from 1880 to the present, highlight trends, create visualization, provide insights.
A classic data task. How did ChatGPT do?
ChatGPT clearly outlined the dataset, noted the warming trend accelerating after 1980, and it generated a nice, clean line graph using Python. Then it offered to go deeper into the analysis, so great for quick visualizations, especially with structured datasets.
And Claude's approach. Claude went broader and deeper. It segmented the whole 145-year dataset, monthly, seasonal, annual views, distinct historical phases. And it strongly emphasized human-driven climate change.
How did it handle visualization?
It provided multiple interactive charts using its built-in artifacts tool. This offered a really comprehensive, ready-to-use visualization experience.
Artifacts tool, we should circle back to that.
Definitely. But for this task, it made Claude ideal for generating visuals for storytelling and for analyzing large, maybe unstructured datasets. Gave you the full picture.
Right. Now, for our developers listening, how do they stack up in coding?
Always a key question.
ChatGPT's latest models, GPT-4o, GPT-4.5, they're fast, they're clear. They generate clean, reliable code for quick scripts or even complex builds. GPT-4 is pretty good at interpreting logs and error messages. Apparently can even use screenshots to turn UI mockups into code.
That's handy.
And for really large-scale projects, that GPT-4 Turbo via API with the 1 million token context window, that unlocks potential for autonomous workflows. So fantastic for rapid prototyping, maybe beginner-friendly assistance.
Okay, so good all-around coding help. What's the picture for Claude? Looking at the broader picture for coding, Claude 4, particularly Opus 4, is really touted as Anthropic's most powerful model. Some say a world leader in coding. It scored an impressive 72.5% on SWE Bench. Now, for developers, that benchmark shows its advanced ability to autonomously fix real-world software bugs. It's a testament to its deep understanding of complex code.
So it's built for the tough stuff.
Exactly. Complex, long-running tasks, understanding large code bases, supporting agent-based workflows. It's shown proven performance over, like, 7-hour refactoring tasks.
Wow.
Sonnet 4 is also excellent, generates clean code with near-instant replies. And they have Claude Code, an agentic assistant that integrates with tools like VS Code and GitHub Actions.
So Claude excels at
Deep debugging, detailed explanations, and large-scale multi-file code management. More for the experienced dev working on complex systems, perhaps.
Okay, beyond pure performance, how easy are these tools to actually live with day to day? And what are they going to cost you?
Yeah, the practicalities. user experience, and cost.
ChatGPT seems built for flexibility. It's got a clean, responsive interface, works across devices. You've got the sidebar for past chats, custom GPTs, tools like Code Interpreter, DLLE for images, and integrations. Microsoft 365, Slack, Zapier, Shopify, Salesforce. It connects to a lot. It really feels like that all-in-one toolbox designed for broad usability.
Claude, though, offers a more focused, maybe structured environment. It feels ideal for deep reading, document-heavy tasks. And you mentioned artifacts earlier. That's a unique feature. It displays outputs like code or structured data in a side-by-side panel. Makes iteration much easier.
I see. So you can see the code and the result together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It also offers a learning mode for educational settings, which prompts users with questions instead of just giving direct answers. Kind of guides them.
Interesting. What about its integrations?
Claude's integrations focus more on enterprise-grade deployment and privacy. Think Amazon Bedrock, Google, Vertex AI, Slack, Notion, Jira, GitHub.
So different focus there too.
Yeah. While ChatGPT has this huge ecosystem for the generalist, Claude's focus really highlights its commitment to secure, deep workflow embedding within specific business environments.
Got it. What about accessing current information? Search functionality, that's vital.
Absolutely.
ChatGPT has integrated web search. ChatGPT Search, powered by Bing, gives you up-to-date info beyond its training data cutoff. And you get clickable links to sources, which is good for transparency. Plus, it has this deep research feature. Apparently, it can scan hundreds of sources for really in-depth multi-step queries in just minutes.
That sounds powerful. How does Claude handle search? Well, Claude now also offers global web search on all its plans. It's powered by Brave Search, which is known for being private and ad-free.
Okay, different engine. How does it work?
Claude automatically decides when to search, rewrites your query for relevance, and provides trusted inline citations.
An internal search.
It's also very strong at internal search, largely thanks to that massive 200,000 token context window. It can process entire documents really efficiently to find information within them.
Right. Okay, the big question. Pricing.
Always comes down to cost, doesn't it?
Both offer free versions, which is great. Good way to try them out.
Definitely.
For the paid tiers, ChatGPT Plus is $20 a month. Claude Pro is also $20 a month.
So parity on the individual pro plans.
Yep. And they both have team and enterprise options, but costs vary there.
But when we look at the bigger picture, especially API pricing, there's a significant difference.
Okay. Tell me more.
Well, for example, GPT-4 input tokens are about 2.50 cents per million token. Claude 4 Opus input tokens, that's 15 per $1 million.
Wow. Quite a jump, 6 times the price.
Exactly. So it shows a clear difference in cost for high-volume advanced API usage. Claude's most powerful Opus model comes at a definite premium.
Good to know. Now, beyond all the cool features and raw power, we need to talk about safety and ethics.
Hugely important. Crucial for building trust and ensuring responsible use.
OpenAI with ChatGPT, they take a layered approach, right? Technical safeguards like content filtering, multimodal safety systems, plus policy oversight.
And, as we mentioned, it's trained using RLHF to reduce harmful content. It's also SOC 2 Type 2 compliant.
Which means?
It means it adheres to rigorous industry standards for data security and privacy. That's really crucial for businesses handling sensitive information.
Okay, but are there still challenges?
Well, yes. While ChatGPT offers these protections, some challenges do remain. For instance, prompt injection, that's a security vulnerability where malicious input can sometimes bypass safety measures. It's a known risk.
Right, and data privacy.
By default, OpenAI stores chats for training purposes. Users can opt out, but you have to actively do it.
So sessions aren't fully private unless you change the settings?
Correct. And users are always advised, not to share sensitive personal information.
Okay. How does Claude's approach to safety differ? We mentioned constitutional AI.
Right. Claude is built with that constitutional AI at its core. Its latest model, Sonnet 4, is deployed under Anthropic's highest safety classification, which they call ASL3.
ASL3.
Yeah, it signifies their most rigorous safety testing and mitigation measures. Anthropic's responsible scaling policy, or RSP, puts layered safeguards in place. We're talking stronger cybersecurity, advanced constitutional classifiers to block harmful prompts, robust jailbreak prevention, and active misuse detection.
So a very proactive stance on safety.
Absolutely. It's a comprehensive and cautious approach, and it's widely recognized in the AI space. It really emphasizes responsible AI use and transparent interactions. That's particularly valuable in professional or high-stakes environments.
Okay, so we've covered a lot. Let's try to summarize. What does this all mean for you, the listener, maybe the learner, looking for that ultimate knowledge shortcut? Which one should you choose?
It really depends on what you need it for.
If you're seeking, say, a deep thinking creative partner for writing, coding, complex analysis.
Then Claude is likely a fantastic choice. It tends to write more naturally, helps you see code changes instantly with that artifacts feature we talked about,
Right.
and it just thinks more deeply. It's perfect for those who need really smart text output, robust code for complex projects, and maybe consistent styles across long documents.
So deep analysis, demanding tasks, enterprise collaboration, Claude shines there.
Exactly. It truly excels in those areas.
But what about breadth? If you need an all-in-one AI toolkit with broad versatility.
Well, in that case, ChatGPT is generally better.
Why?
It's fast, it's flexible, it's creative in different ways, and it offers a much wider range of built-in capabilities, image generation, web search, custom GPTs at real-time voice interaction.
The whole package.
Pretty much. And it's generally more affordable, especially at the API level for less intensive tasks, and it's very widely accessible. So it's great for anyone wanting to explore everything AI technology can do in a really versatile way.
So ultimately, it really boils down to your specific needs and priorities, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Do you value deep reasoning, those advanced safety features, and handling complex projects? Or do you prioritize broad versatility, speed, and creative exploration across lots of different tasks?
That's the core question you need to ask yourself.
We've truly taken a deep dive today into the strengths, the nuances of ChatGPT and Claude AI. Both are incredibly powerful tools.
And evolving at lightning speed.
Definitely. And each offers unique advantages depending on what you're trying to achieve.
Our sources, Neon Tri, spent over 60 hours researching and testing these platforms. We really hope this conversation helps you move beyond the hype, and choose the right AI assistant for your specific workflow today. And keep a close eye on what's coming next, because honestly, this field is just constantly innovating. It's hard to keep up.
It really is. And as these AI capabilities continue to accelerate, here's a final, maybe provocative thought for you to mull over. What new ethical and practical considerations do you foresee emerging for businesses, for individuals, all trying to leverage these incredibly powerful tools responsibly in the years to come?
That's a big question. Definitely something to think about.
Thank you for joining us on this deep dive. We hope this knowledge empowers you to build smarter, create better, and stay well informed.